Hey guys, Bolt here. I'm not supposed to be here. I was supposed to go to bed, but I was waiting on some downloads, and then we had the 10th anniversary broadcast go out, which I'm gonna straight up say, Global's getting L's right now. I mean, I'm using the Truce DT's thing, and he's like, oh yeah, Global get shafted. Um, JP's getting their data download right now, so all the information and all that is coming out over on their side. So we're over here in the dark. Um, it was, of course, a JP and Global broadcast. So instead of separating the two and giving it to where JP has their has like people that talk to them, and Global has people that talk to them. No, it was mostly a Japanese stream, which I'm not offended by. It's just it means everyone who's JP players, well, Japanese, who can speak Japanese, had a lot more fun during that stream because there was a comedian that's a big Dragon Ball fan, who probably told a lot of jokes, and unless it was a scripted event, we would not get translations for any of this stuff. So basically, you're waiting for them to stop talking to themselves with Japanese, and then finally they talk about the details. So you're basically sitting there waiting for them to be quiet until a new prompt shows up for them. Like, not trying to be rude, but it's just Global players were just sitting there waiting for them to move on to the next point, or a joke that was planned. That's the bad part of having an all Japanese stream. Is just like you're sitting here, they're telling jokes that Japanese can understand or Japanese speakers can understand, and it's bored. It's boring. And then instead of, there was a few people saying we were going to get 100 stones, they stopped us at 77, because 7 is a special number. We have to try to make it something like that, and instead of just giving us 2 multis worth, we are given a crummy 77, like 1 multi and a bunch of singles. So I mean, it's free stones and all, but it's still crummy to do that. But anyway, I'm just saying the broadcast is just something I wish I would have just waited for them to have all the information out, because it took way too long just to kind of sit and watch, waiting for the next thing. Moving on to some stuff. I have the new updated thing. I'm not happy. I'm going to say now. So basically, during my predictions, I was hoping for a bunch of EZAs, 7th anniversary EZAs, Part 2 7th anniversary EZAs, the Namek Saga Worldwide EZAs. 1 second, let me go ahead and knock. First anniversary EZA, super EZAs to kind of match these. I predicted this before the data download came out, or before everyone spammed it. During the data download, they also showed teasers of these two, which the characters were pretty obvious, but everyone was arguing that Trunks was going to be the LR here. I knew he was going to be the LR because back in the Future Saga Worldwide of, I think it was 2023, they introduced Domain as a skill, and to give that to free-to-play players, they introduced Future Trunks from the the Future Cell fight, when he, like that special, it's a lost episode that a lot of Super Dragon Ball Z Kai people would understand, is he goes back to the future, meets up with Bulma, and then he goes, destroys 1718, and then he is about to be hijacked by Cell, but throws him in the air to kill him. I knew that was going to happen. So I called the Super EZAs. What I'm not happy about is that the banner unit for Vegito Hercule here, which is like a Hercule, it's Goku and Hercule as a fusion, which is cool and all, but I'm not I'm not hating on the unit. I'm hating that it's taking a spot. I'm also hating that the TUR here is taking a spot. I know there's a lot of haters that this was a free-to-play unit instead of an actual banner one. But why I have a big problem with these two is that it takes spots for possible easy A's and other stuff that would have been good. I mean, Boo Saga doesn't need a lot of help, but I wish they would have said, let's not use, like, yes, these still exist, but let's not use them on this chart. And these two boxes could have been to anything else. And another thing that makes me hateful is that this basically says that you need to put a banner unit as a thing, which basically means Cell Saga and Dragon Ball Z movies are the carnivals, which means Super, yet again, is getting a festival. And because the festival is themed to be a fusion, we're getting, I think it's one of three. It's going to be either a Gogeta Blue, Vegito Blue, or a Fused Zamasu. And I don't think Fused Zamasu is worthy of a spot on this. It would be a cool thing if they'd, like, destroy the other two positions, but the issue is they're not. Because this can't be Super Gogeta, so say this is Father Son Kamehameha, that's the family theme. You need a rival to fit here. We're going to get into that, but that means Super Gogeta cannot exist here. I have a problem with, so Zamasu isn't hype enough. Gogeta Blue was 9th Annie, so you're telling me we're getting a Vegito Blue. We're getting a Vegito Blue anniversary, which I guess kind of makes up for what happened during the 7th anniversary, even though it didn't really happen, because the 7th anniversary was a Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta that goes into Gogeta, and a Gods to Blue Goku and Vegeta with an active skill for Gogeta. You would have to be doing something weird for Future Saga, which I think Future Saga needs a break. Because it ruled for a good while there. Same with Universe Saga, but I'm not complaining about Evolution Blue Vegeta. But it's just, we could have done so much better with a Super Gogeta unit. Let me go ahead and go over here real quick. Crumbs. I'm going to have to return to that. Yeah, this is what I mean, is they haven't updated the English, the global stuff yet. And that's just because, we don't got the data download yet. What was I doing? It was, yeah. We're looking for rivals. Is worthy rivals, right? Worthy rivals. Which can be a Goku, which can be a Piccolo, a Tien, a Vegeta, and I think, yeah. I'm sorry, Beerus is not a hype unit. Me personally will never summon for a Beerus unit on an anniversary banner. This is a no. It needs to be super, so it can't be blue. I guess it can be a God Vegeta. Well, it needs to be I'd love for them to let me make... I'd like to pick up two things, but I don't think they're going to let me. Let's go ahead and put Vegeta here. So Vegeta has to be either God Vegeta, Blue Vegeta, and we're not going to get Super Gogeta. And I don't think just a Super Saiyan. We got Saiyan Day Super Saiyan. You can't use Super Vegeta because he's a Saiyan Saga unit. So literally, unless you are using God Vegeta, Vegeta would be a useless rivals unit. What about Piccolo? Oh no. Well, no, it's not Z. Orange Piccolo is not Z, and I don't think this is worth anything. I I don't know. I don't know what they can do for rivals. I don't know what they can do for a rivals thing, man. This is falling very quickly. Worthy rivals is a bad category. You're not going to use these for a movie. Vegeta, Piccolo are taken up. You're not going to use a Tien or Yamcha. They're not worthy of a position. I don't want another Gamma unit. I'm done with Gammas. I don't know what to do. You would be freaking cheeky to do this. Another pick Pycon that's the face of a Gogeta unit. You'd be very cheeky to do this. Hey, you're getting your Super Gogeta, but it's technically a Pycon. That is the only one I can see happening, is a Pycon that tags into a Gogeta. I think that's all. Because no Piccolo except for Orange Piccolo is worthy enough. No Super Vegeta except for Evolution, which is already used, or God Vegeta. But he's not even... You can't even use him because he's Super. There is no worthy rivals. I don't know what you can do for a movie. It's just family. This is just horrible, man. Unless you're gonna do some bullcrap and say that this is still Dokkan Fest, but you're using up a super slot, and like, I don't know. Hey, Super Gogeta will still be coming, but let's just say, I don't know. What would be a good? I don't know, a Brawly. But we have had a lot of Brawlies. You have to do something weird because this already feels like it's going to stink. So moving on, I wanted to kind of do stuff with looking at units. So the things that make these two units crazy, the Worldwide Part 1 Brawly and this Super Saiyan 3 Goku, is as long as they're good, like their teams are good, they are almost untouchable. Guards all attacks, 200% defense, in turn 1. Let's see, defense. Okay, so extreme allies get that for 1 turn. So basically he helps the team that's extreme for 1 turn. Reduction, 90, yeah, right here. This 90% damage reduction and the guard all attacks. That's what's making him a good unit. And then for the Super Saiyan 3, I know he needs Boo Saga to be good. Guards all attacks and 100% defense. That's already half of what Brawly can do. 12 key or more, 150. 150. Oh, here's the Majin Buu. Yeah, look at that. 90% damage reduction as long as there's a Buu Saga in the thing. So as long as there's 90% or a 90% guard, they're good. So I wanted to look at the details for the new units because we didn't really get to breathe on the stream. Okay, we're looking at the arts. Okay. Oh, come on. Get out of my way. Okay. So, 200% right off the bat. Only you get 20%. This isn't looking good. Okay. So as long as he's the second or third, he gets 70% damage reduction. You can't get to Vegeta, so basically Vegeta's a useless. We won't look at Vegeta right now. We're basically looking at stuff right off the bat. I know there's some content that's going to get harder as you go, and this is probably what that unit's made for, but I'm not seeing a guard all. He's not as good as Brawly, or he's not busted like those two are. Moving on to my boy, the one I'm going to summon for here in a few hours. Here we go. 200%, so he matches that. He's got evading. He guards all attacks. He doesn't have damage reduction. That's not good. That's not good. Looks like he's a dodge or die character. That's not good. They shafted my boy. He doesn't have damage reduction. If they gave this guy damage reduction, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, after the... No. He's got 30% damage reduction for 6 turns. Oh, wait. For every attack performed, they shafted GT Goku. They shafted GT Goku yet again. So a lot of people are saying right now that you need dodge, guard, and damage reduction, and 2 out of 3 is good. I mean, I'm happy that GT Goku has dodge, but the issue with that is there are a lot of dodge canceling abilities through the game, and they're not going to slow down. We already got, I think, 2 more. So, okay. They're not busted like those units are. But they're alright. GT Goku looks like he's going to be the most shafted one. And let me go ahead and do their categories. The categories are what I'm mostly mad about. Because GT Goku, I die on the hill with. Because Super Saiyan 4 Goku was the first thing I got introduced to with anime. So with the leader skill is the brand new skill, Earth Protecting Heroes, Fused Fighters, or Pure Saiyans. Busted category. Any Goku, Vegeta, Brawly can be on here. Almost anybody of the Z Fighters can be on here. And then Gogeta and Vegeta can be on here. And they give 200% HP. And if you achieve the second one, you get 50%. And Earthbred Fighters, or Patara. So if it's a Patara fusion, they get 250% health. And they get 220 in so we're doing 250 HP and we're doing 220 attack and defense. This right here also. So basically you're saying every Goku is on this. Every Vegito is on this. And a lot of people would be covered by this. So this leader skill is broken. Moving on to Evo. Come on. What? I stepped right back into an advertisement. Get out of my way, dude. a Universal Survival Saga at 220. So now Carnivals are going to come out as 220s, which is good. That means the 20 extra percent will be good. But the issue that I have with that is that means anything from TOP is on the table. Any UI Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, Jiren, like it covers an entire saga worth of characters. Like it's not as good as Vegito, which Vegito of course is going to be good because he's the festival. But the problem with this is we just had Jiren do this. Jiren is only 20% behind this unit in terms of stuff. And then here's my problem with Mr. GT Goku. You give him giant ape power. You want to know who has giant ape power? Let's quickly go search this one. Teens. No, I got a virus probably for something. I don't know why. Where is giant ape power? Where are you, giant ape power? Which I personally think should be great ape power, not giant ape power. I'm used to saying great ape. Where is it? Here it is. So every Super Saiyan 4, of course, is going to be on this cow thing. And this Vegeta that's supposed to be Easy-ing, supposedly. And the baby that Easy-a'd like a year and a half ago. Okay, Dokkan. Tell me. What am I going to do with his leader skill? Literally. What am I supposed to do? I don't even think he gets any... I don't even think he gives buffs until he's Super Saiyan 4. Okay, so there's a 50% defense on Power Beyond Super Saiyan. So Super Saiyan 4s do get a... will be getting a decent buff. So Power Beyond Super Saiyans will be a good category to put him on. Oh. Where's your attack stats? Here we go. No, he does... So, the only thing he does is give 50% to Super Saiyan 4s. That's a problem. So, this guy is what a lot of people are trying to boost up, but he needs damage reduction, which I don't think he even gets that until Super Saiyan 4. So, it takes 5 turns to get to this, by the way. And by which of that time, you'll be turning him into super full power. So, he should be, for the most part, alright. But the issue is not him at full power. That still needs help, though. But it's him in his base state. It's him at the beginning of the fight. This is not going to help anything. Just because you're allowing a 70% defense and a 10% power damage reduction to a unit that's good on defense on its standby, and then it's pretty good on its transformed state, this won't help any of these. This is the only character that's going to be on this title that's going to do anything. And the problem is, unless the EX does not count and you give us these two, even with those two, this is going to be the most shittiest unit that no one's going to want. Like, every single person is going to be like, unless you just want him to be on the, like, an extra helper for the teams, stop freaking giving me ads. What was I saying? Unless you give any of these, it's not gonna help. Oh no, he's gonna be on... Oh wait, I think it's before the screen. Okay, so Giant Ape Power, he covers that. Super Saiyan 3, not very good category. I mean, it's kind of built right now. Like, you can throw on a lot of stuff, and you could make a team out of that. I guess. Pure Saiyans, I guess you can put it on Vegeta's team. Goku's family, I don't think there's a good leader for that right now. That's a pretty easy one to look up. Oh, come on. Stop glitching all over the place. Yeah, no. You would need to easy him to make him even on that category. Turtle School, terrible. GT Heroes, you're going to get that Super Saiyan 4s, which I guess are fine, but same issue with the Grade 8 power. You need to give me units. You need to give me units to make it decent. The Golden Boys need to be EX for this to be even a good unit. Accelerated Battle, you can throw them on Super Saiyan 3, Goku, Bond of Friendship. I don't think that has had any good categories. A lot of these don't have good people right now. Like, it's just the fact that these, both Vegito and Evo Blue can stand on their own and be the actual category leaders. This guy is just shafted. Not only are you telling me that he needs to be able to dodge for until he becomes Super Saiyan 4, but he's just not as strong as them at all. So the one character that I'm hyped for is the one character they shaft hard. And it's funny is that they're probably embarrassed from Super Saiyan 4. This guy is just... he is so shit. It's just... he's just terrible, dude. Like, oh, as the first... he gets 20%. And like... that makes it 40, but like... you need almost 70 for most attacks right now. He doesn't even guard against all attacks. He doesn't dodge. So this guy is the most biggest shaft, and now you're telling me you're shafting him. This is the biggest fumble for GT people. They basically said, we'll make people with GT happy. When do you want to go to the gallows? Me as a GT fan will not stand for this. Don't even include GT if you're not even going to make me happy. Cool unit, cool looking animations. You know, on a lot of categories, they're giving me a different unit, so I can throw them on there. But I'm throwing him in a support position. He's not even. You can't even run GT or his own category. It's just I'm running myself around, but it's just, how many times are you gonna fuck up before you learn that certain units can't be messed with, dude? So I'm gonna call this. You got 2 dubs and 1 L, and I don't even care for the 2 dubs because I'm booed out. This entire last year was dedicated to Boo Saga, basically. Ever since Golden Week, you've just been spamming Boo Saga stuff. And then, like, Evo Blue, like, the superhero has been doing amazing. This could have been used for this, man. Just, there were so many other things. I don't even care if it had to be GT. You could have given a slot to Dragon Ball. You could have given a slot to Saiyan Saga, to Namek Saga. This needs units, by the way. This is going to be such a forgotten category. You basically made this shit, this shit, this shit. This is going to be partially shit. Basically, these 3 categories are going to be the only categories that matter. Movies, Super, and Boo Saga are the only units that are going to matter. The rest of these are going to be on teams that don't really work well with them. So thank you again, Dokkan. This is why I'm quitting after 10th anniversary. Go over to my Bolt channel. It will have mostly all my... here in like early February, I think it's like February 2nd, I'll be having the summon video drop. But yeah, you shafted me, man. You shafted me. I'm not happy. So not only am I not getting Super Gogeta, unless you're doing some shenanigans, you ruined the one character I wanted. The one cool looking character that isn't overplayed and overused. Man.